If you haven't seen part 1, go watch it first, because what I'm about to tell you makes no sense without context. So, I had just spent 3 days living in a stranger's apartment by mistake. Her name was Sarah. She had just come home to find me cooking pasta in her kitchen, and she had let me finish. What happened next is where this story gets genuinely complicated. After the pasta situation, I moved my boxes out immediately. 40 meters to Building B, my actual apartment. Empty, cold, completely unfurnished. I sat on the floor that night because I had no furniture. My phone buzzed. Unknown number. Text message. Hope the new place is less eventful. Sarah from the wrong apartment. She had given me her number while I was leaving. I had been too embarrassed to notice. I stared at that text for about 10 minutes. Then I wrote back, significantly less comfortable. 0 coffee machines. She replied with a laughing emoji. That was the beginning of the most unexpected friendship. And then something more that I have ever had in my life. Over the next 2 weeks, we texted occasionally. She updated me on the apartment. I updated her on my furniture situation. It became a running joke. I sent her a photo when I finally got a bed. She sent back, congratulations on sleeping like a human being again. 3 weeks after the pasta incident, she suggested we get coffee. To laugh about the whole thing properly, she said, I said yes immediately. The coffee turned into lunch. The lunch turned into a 4-hour conversation. We closed the coffee shop. Walking back to our building, we lived 40 meters apart. She said something I wasn't expecting. You know what's funny? I never let strangers in my apartment, ever. And you lived there for 3 days, and I invited you to finish your pasta. I asked her why she thought she had done that. She thought about it for a moment. I think, she said, you just seemed like someone who genuinely hadn't meant any harm. We started getting coffee regularly, then dinner. Then it wasn't really about the apartment story anymore. It was just about spending time together. About 6 weeks after the pasta incident, walking home one evening, she stopped outside Building A. She looked at me and said, so, are you ever going to ask me out properly, or are you just going to keep accidentally living in my life? I did not have a smooth answer to that. What I said was, technically, I already know where you live. She laughed for about 30 seconds straight. Then she said yes before I even asked the question properly. But here's where the story takes a turn nobody saw coming. 2 weeks into officially dating, something happened that threatened to end everything, and it started with a phone call from her building manager. Find out in part 3, subscribe.